Hi everyone. Bill Gates, the fourth richest man in the world, once said, and I quote, "If you are born poor, it's not your mistake, but if you die poor, it is your mistake." But what do you call someone who wins 50 million rupees in Kaun Banega Crorepati and loses it all in couple of years? We spend almost 18 years of our life in formal education, 12 years for going to school, 4 years for graduation, and 2 years for post graduation. Despite that, most of us don't know how to manage our own finances. Financial literacy amongst us is very poor. In case you want to know what is financial literacy and how you can increase your own financial literacy, please keep watching this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Hi, welcome back. We all have heard about number of rags to riches stories, but today I'm going to tell you about riches to rags stories. Sushil Kumar. In 2011, Sushil Kumar had won 5 crore rupees in KBC. However, in a post in 2021, he mentioned how he lost all the money which he had won in KBC due to financial mismanagement. Vijay Mallya. At one point of time, Vijay Mallya was chairman of 60 UB group of companies. His personal net worth was approximately 11,500 crore. However, in 2016, he had to flee outside the country because he was not able to repay back rupees 9,000 crore which he owed to different Indian banks. Who doesn't know Mike Tyson? Mike Tyson, at the age of 20 years, was the world heavyweight boxing champion. His net earnings were around rupees 4,500 crore. However, in 2003, he filed for bankruptcy as he was not able to repay back rupees 126 crore to different banks. These stalwarts losing their wealth can be attributed to financial mismanagement. Let's listen to what Mr. Anil Lamba, founder of Financial Literacy for All, has to say on this.
Study was conducted of all the businesses that failed in the world. Over 95% did not fail for any of these three reasons. Over 95% businesses had failed due to one reason, and that is financial mismanagement.
So, what is financial literacy? Financial literacy is the ability to understand basic financial concepts and the possession of knowledge and skills required to make informed and effective financial planning decisions using the available financial resources. It is about knowing how to generate, spend, invest, and save money. It is the ability to manage your finances well by making the optimum use of the available financial products and resources to give you maximum benefit. It is very heartening to know that India, with a population of 1.4 billion, has a literacy rate of 74%. However, at the same point of time, it is very disheartening to know that India has a financial literacy rate of only 24%. But why is the situation so dismal? Because we as Indians believe in overspending over saving. Our financial literacy starts in class 8th when we are taught about cost price and selling price. Our financial literacy ends with learning the simple formula of simple interest, that is P into R into T divided by 100. We know calculations but not how to take decisions. We know theories but not the application. Parents are not able to talk to their children about financial literacy because primarily they are not sure of the decisions they have taken about managing their finances. Secondly, they are not aware about the subject only. The biggest hurdle in having a higher financial literacy is that this subject is slightly complex. It has its own jargons and it is slightly difficult to learn. To find out whether you are financially literate or not, ask yourself these 5 questions. Do you know how to prepare a personal financial budget? Do you have an emergency fund which can take care of you and your family for next 3 months? Do you have a retirement plan? Have you taken a loan and know how to repay it back? Are you aware about your credit score and know how to improve it? If majority of the answers to the above questions are in negative, you need to do something to improve your financial literacy. So what are the fallouts of poor literacy rate? The first and foremost fallout is we are not able to amass our retirement corpus. We tend to invest in low saving schemes. We tend to invest in insurance schemes which offer no or minimal returns. Let us now listen to this clip from Satyamev Jayate, where it is very beautifully highlighted as to what kind of problems we face when we are not able to gather enough retirement corpus.
आज हिंदुस्तान में 60 साल की उम्र में आपने एक आदमी को रिटायर कर दिया। आदमी को अगर 80 साल तक जीना है तो 20 साल के लिए उसको अपना इंतजाम करना है। उसकी पत्नी 10 साल छोटी है तो 30 साल के लिए पत्नी के लिए इंतजाम करना है। आज के इन्फ्लेशन में, आज की महंगाई में कितना भी पैसा आप एक जगह रख दीजिए, क्या वो 35 साल तक खींच सकता है?
The need for financial literacy arises maximum when young people who have just started their careers find it difficult to manage their finances. They end up spending more than they actually earn. This pushes them towards taking loans, which increases their probability of not having enough to look after themselves and their families. Later on, when they realize the importance of financial literacy, the value of financial literacy already goes down because they already have a debt to repay. The rate of interest which is being charged by majority of the fintech companies for providing personal loans to young professionals is anywhere between 24 to 36%, which is exorbitant. Now, let's come to the brass tacks. How do we actually increase our financial literacy? Basically, there are 5 components of financial literacy: earn, spend, save and invest, borrow, and protect. Let's learn about each of them one by one. The most important part of preparation of the budget is knowing as to what you are actually earning. Most of us are not able to read our payslips properly. I, for one, for most of my career was not able to understand the various components of my salary slip. When it comes to spending, we must all prepare a personal budget. There are 7 basic components to preparing a personal budget. Firstly, estimate your income, know your goals, budget for unexpected expenses and savings, budget for fixed expenses, budget for variable expenses, record what you spend, and in a monthly or a quarterly basis, review what you have been spending and saving for. When it comes to preparation of your budget, the 50-30-20 rules comes in handy. As a rule of thumb, 50% of your income should be spent on your needs, 30% can be spent on wants, and 20% has to be compulsorily saved. Even if we are diligent savers, we have to borrow money. We borrow money to buy a home. We borrow money to buy a car. We take student loans to fund our studies. We keep using our credit cards. Loans and borrowing is not necessarily evil, till the time we know how to repay them back. And we know our credit score and know how to keep them healthy. Lastly, the most important aspect of financial literacy is protecting what we have earned with great difficulty. It's to prevent against fraud. We must ensure that we must review our bank statements, our credit card statements regularly to check against any kind of suspicious activity. We must protect our documents, our passwords. We should buy the right kind of insurance to protect ourselves against any kind of emergency. In today's scenario, financial literacy is not an option. It is bare minimum necessity. In case you like this video and want to increase your financial knowledge in future, I will be making similar videos in future. Please comment, share and like this video and subscribe to my channel so that we together increase our own financial literacy and help in our nation building. Thank you.